Every day, millions of Americans go without the proper healthcare treatment that they deserve and need. Stem cells are currently being viewed by doctors and scientists as the answer to this problem due to the fact that they can be created into any other type of cell that is desired. Many people think, why should I care about stem cell development research? How does this relate to me? Well, this relates to all of us because, in fact, it's all of our tax dollars that are going towards this development and all this research. And we do have a right to know what our money is being spent on. I have firsthand had the ability to see the good that can come from stem cell research and the benefits of it firsthand through my mom's work at Duke Hospital. I was very privileged to get the opportunity to view all that, and I'm a big supporter of stem cells because of that today. Today, we will discuss how stem cells actually work and what they actually are, ways they are acquired, and the entire process from beginning to end of how a stem cell will be created. Many critics do not actually know what occurs in stem cell research and the actual process that takes place, and when many people begin to understand it, they tend to change their overall view or opinion of it. Stem cells, by definition of the National Health Institute, are unspecialized cells with the ability to become any cell type desired. They have the capability to remain dormant for long periods of time, meaning that they could necessarily be injected into you or something of that nature, and they could not be noticed for very long periods of time, up to years and years, and then instantly they could kick on and start producing whatever we need them to. And they can also be grown into any organ or tissue that we would like. Anything from brain, lung, liver. The possibilities are almost endless. Just like how we can grow stem cells and make them this array of different things, we can also acquire them in a variety of different ways, particularly three. The first is embryonic stem cells, which many people are not for this type of cell research. Personally, myself, I'm not. It is from unborn fetus that we extract these cells, and it has sparked a big controversy as to pro-life, who has the right, the fetus or the mother, as to whether that baby gets the option to live. Second is by many considered one of the better ways, which is adult stem cells. We all have dormant adult stem cells in many of our organs. The most popular is bone marrow, and through bone marrow extractions we can extract stem cells from adults, and we don't even need the embryonic stem cells. Embryonic stem cells tended to be very early on development of stem cell research, and we've been able to move past that at this point. And lastly is cord blood. This is particularly what my mother does. Is there are stem cells in umbilical cords, which at birth are normally discarded anyway. So doctors now have the ability to save those umbilical cords and extract stem cells from that, which they can then grow, and your child also has a higher probability of not rejecting the stem cells because they were actually made by them, by their own body. Now that we have an idea kind of what stem cells are and the ways that we get them, we can go into the process of how they're actually made. Stem cells are extracted from whatever site has been agreed upon, by the doctor, patient, umbilical cord, anything like that. After the cell is extracted, DNA of properly working organisms such as a heart, anything, tissue related to that would be injected into the cell, which would be properly working, and then these cells would divide as normal, which would hopefully grow into a better working heart, lung, things of that nature. For example, this is of an embryonic stem cell, but it was the best diagram possible. This is the egg with 8 embryo cells. The embryo cells would be extracted, but leaving the blastulus. These blastulus cells are the cells that are required for stem cell development. They then would grow these into an abundance of how many they could, and then these could be differentiated into, and arrive different things from blood cells to, neural cells. So today we've covered the problem that we are facing here in America today of healthcare and possibly a solution to it. We have learned about stem cell research, how we acquire them, how we make them, and what they actually are. And to leave you with a final note, this is a diagram of all the things that could be done with the upper body through stem cell development research. Anything from fixing strokes, to heart, to cancers, to Crohn's disease. Thank you very much for your time.